Hello and welcome back, everybody. This is Mystic Games. We're going to be doing the Wrath Talisman today. We're going to jump right into it. These usually take about an hour and a half. I'm trying to beat each talisman. Blind first run. So far, I'm 2-0. So this one looks like it is going to... They power up over time. And they have fire abilities, so I'm assuming it has something to do with some sort of fire abilities or some sort of powering up, or both. We'll see. You never really know until you jump in. Hopefully the quality on this one comes out a little better. The last one what's this? This is different. Well, we get a cursed item. I guess we grab the cursed item first. What? Okay, so equipment top to bottom, left to right, like the reading. Alright, let's grab a cursed object, I guess. I like 2 strength. Well, that's not bad either. I think this is just better. We'll save that, we'll give it to one of our new chimeras. Let's see what we get. Attacks a random opponent. Well, I don't have anything to give strength yet, right? Well, I guess we do if they have equipment. That's kind of a... This would be good if he wasn't my first chimera, I feel like. Because my assumption is we're going to have ways of gaining strength. That's what this looks like these chimera do. That's not a good one though, because we'd want something that actually provides strength first. If you have a bunch of things providing strength, this is really strong. Interesting. Well, who's my weakest? You are? Yeah, I think that's gonna be the way we go. We're going first pick every time, guys. I don't care. Well, I shouldn't say we're going first pick every time. I want to get things that are gonna fuse with that, but we'll see. These usually have gold, and they have berries. So let's go to the mausoleum. I have no idea what this does. What? What? Oh, that's weird. Well, let's get rid of idle. Interesting. Probably should have put it on that dice. I mean, I guess for now, it's not cursed, so I can always just remove it later. If I get the activation dice, I mean, I get a free gold, I guess. It's not bad. I'm intrigued by this. What's this do? This will get to attack, because this will now gain a strength from having this. Maybe it's better to put it on this one, because this is like my attacking chimera. This guy's going to just get a free attack when he gains strength. Almost kind of think I should go for berries first. I guess it doesn't matter. I don't have injuries yet. Well, we might as well get injured. So that's equipment and a dice. Mausoleum is equipment and a dice, it seems like. He gains strength, you punch. He didn't gain anything. Is this permanent? I mean, no one else. Oh, well, he gains strength and he attacks, right? Nice. Okay. I wish he attacks a random opponent. It'd be better if he actually attacked at something I wanted him to, but... I was going to say that was the best case scenario for us there. I don't have to use all my dice, and I have no reason to use them all, unless I need to. Do I want to rotate in? Yeah, because it's a clash, then he does a ton of damage. Probably should have rotated. I could have just killed the thing. Idle doesn't do anything. We'll spread the damage around, because as of right now I have no healing. Alright, not horrible. You gotta keep an eye out for those activation dice, though. What is this? This is not a great start. Another fight. I guess we're not hurt. I need equipment for this, actually. Equipment is actually really good, because if I get something just to throw on him, that gives me more attacks, which is really good early on. I don't think I can handle Elite Battle yet. I think it's too much of a risk. I tend to do them last. What's this do? I don't think I've ever seen this. Heals? That's bad. I mean... Alright. Roll! I'm glad you healed somebody that doesn't help you. Alright, let's see what we get here. I think I'm okay with this. Solid. I mean, he dies either way here. I think it's better to clash with him. And then... Oh, we have an activation. Yeah, 1 gold. Free money! We like free money. I'll take free money. Early free money. What do we got here? Abandoned tent gives me a sewing. There we go. Oh, we might as well go to the shrine because we're damaged. Oh. So I don't want to rotate, if possible. No. It's over, so no rotation necessary. Alright, we go to the shrine. We have the dice smith. Who's the most injured? You are. I was going to say, pretty much everyone's going to almost get fully healed here. See what the dice smith has to offer us. Do we have a dice here? Nope. Getting an early dice is super strong. This goes to all opponents. This is super good. This is super good for my comp. So how much is this? 29? Energy Blast is really good. I wish I had another dice, though. I think we put it here. Getting rid of one reckless attack's probably alright. We'll come back, we'll grab this, put it on the other dice. Is that strength and... Is that the weaker version? No, it's the rest of the battle. That's good. If we can get our dice all leveled up, that's super good early on, too. Now, going to him because he's staying. Everyone else is probably going. This is probably another Chimera. I mean, technically, either way, we're doing the 2 fights first, right? See what the shop has to offer. I doubt anything. There's a dice lit. That would be good. There's a... I think there's supposed to be a Chimera that would benefit from this, but I haven't found it yet. The item holder is left at 1 remaining HP. That is insane. Well, that's the best item, but I'm not going for items anyways. Dice seem to be better. Dice lits are nice. Like, getting this would be nice. If I have extra money, I'll grab the dice lit. We're going to go here first, because we can always use this to usually has a healing berry. Then we can either sow, or sometimes sowing's better. We could also get stats, but stats... Unless... I think I always get a Chimera, a random Chimera from any tree. What was that? That had to be the worst thing you could attack. Well, we'll take the gold. This is the best one for me to attack, unfortunately. I mean, I guess me attacking and then him attacking doesn't matter. What's this do? Oh, well, I can't even move. Fortunately, I take damage. Not a big fan of taking damage. Alright, well, we're going to move you out of the attack position because that's just bad for me. Actually, hold up. Let's put the weaker guy into play. Have him hit. This is super annoying. And I don't have good rotation right now. My dice aren't made for rotation as much. What's this do? Why? Oh my god. Support attack. Target any Chimera on the ally side, it attacks the enemy leader. Oh my god, what is this game doing to me right now? Alright, well, we're going to use you because you don't have confusion. We're going to taunt, which goes to you, then we're going to rotate. Honestly, I think the best situation right now is to have him kill... Why? Alright, well, he just dies here anyways. I guess it doesn't matter. Whack! Alright, 17, so we can upgrade our die. We got a healing there. It's not super great. I'd rather give me anything but that. What did we get? Oh, that's not a bad one. Not a big fan of it, though. Attacks the opposing leader. This doesn't work, like, right? If I'm trying to build up strength, I feel like this is not good. It's better than these. Overall, it is better than these, but it's just not... It's not... My comp isn't about rotation, it's about building damage up. I don't think this is going to fit with my rotate. For once, I'm going to skip on this. I don't know if this is right. So if I lose the run, I blame this. I'm going to go to the Dice Smith, though, and upgrade my dice right now. That should give me more consistent attacks with him. I really wish that was a better... Can I go back here? It's always the same thing. Okay. It would be nice if they had given you like 2 options or something for that instead of just 1. Maybe you get that later or something. Feels kind of weak to not. I love how I'm getting confusion on my freaking attacker every time. Well, I can't just kill it, so I might as well let it attack. What's... You might as well. He already got the thing for the turn, so... Give me gold! Oh, that's so not helpful. We're actually going to buff him. Nice. Okay. Then we're going to reckless attack. Then we're going to rotate, which doesn't do anything. Oh, we shouldn't have reckless. We should have let him clash first. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Just extra. I'll probably get to attack, so it won't matter next turn anyways. Yep, more gold. Either way, I was going to take damage there, so it didn't matter, I suppose. It would have just been 1 turn quicker, and I would have lost a gold. I mean, it's going to be you. Everyone gets healed anyways here, I think. So we're at the end. We're going to do the elite battle, then go to the bonfire, probably. If I beat the elite battle, hopefully I get something good. The shop, I don't think, had any equipment that I want. It was all bad. This is the only thing that's decent, just saying don't die. Dice lits are always good. This is actually not a bad dice lit. This is guard, heal, and then I think heal, heal, heal. It's not bad dice lit. Having a ability to heal during combat is not bad. Unfortunately, the Dice Smith didn't just give me a dice to use. I was hoping to get a 4th dice. Alright, this team's interesting. So we don't want to ever run out of dice here. He got taunt. What's that? Turn end. If not, lead. Heals for 2. That's horrible. Somehow I'm recklessing... Oh, because he has taunt. It doesn't matter. I don't need to rotate. That's fine. You healed nothing. I mean, that's it. You don't need to rotate. Alright. So far, so good. Yeah, might as well get free gold. The issue here is now we're spreading out damage, and that's actually negative. I want him to get into the leader position. He'll just attack somebody now. Perfect. That's fine, because even if he gets into the position, it's fine. The weakest guy did. We're not going to rotate, because that's bad for us. $11. Boom. Free attack. Support attack. He attacks if I use up my dice. I don't think the gold is worth the getting hit here. We just took away his healing. I mean, actually. Random rotation's always that. So we can eliminate him. Now we don't have to worry about his debuff anymore. We can activate, get an extra money, and then we strengthen him and you just kill him. Solid. 27 gold. And we get rewarded. Exit lead grants 3 regen to the new leader. Not horrible. Goes on him for now because that just gives him 2 attacks right off the bat. And then we put mirror on our idols. Mirrors are always decent because if we get this, we can actually mirror. Well, we couldn't because it's on the same dice. If we get, you know, like energy blast that hits everybody or support attack or something, we can mirror it. Or we can mirror activation if we want more money right now. Alright, I used everything up. And I have money if I want to get that ranged attack on my dice. Thinking of bonfire too. Do I want stats or do I want... See, stats early doesn't really help me because I didn't take 2 chimeras. So I'm probably going to sew an equipment on him and then hope I get some decent equipment. So obviously some roguelike features here that I have to incorporate. So right now we have 1 idol. I'm wondering if I want to spend 22 to get rid of one of my reckless attacks. I don't think that's a good investment. The issue is all the prices of these go up. I wish this was something better. I wish this had been some sort of a... No, I guess a ranged attack's better than a normal attack most of the time. Do I get rid of the... I'm going to get rid of a reckless attack, I think. That's the way to go about this. There we go. They're usually bad. Usually don't want to be incapacitated. We stop at the bonfire. I was going to heal, but I don't even know if that's necessary now that I'm looking at everything. So just get equipment. Random stats ain't going to help. These guys are going away. I think it's just give him an equipment slot. Yeah. That's the best case scenario right here. Give him strength. Whack. Support. This thing's super annoying. We killed a bird. The issue is we really don't want to rotate with this guy. So spreading the damage out is probably going to be best. I think we boss swap. I hit everything here. I actually, that was about the best that could have been for me. We are going to boss. What? Oh. Well, that's not great. At this point, we pretty much want him in lead anyways, though. I would have liked to get the Boglin into, I think we just have to end him. What? Oh. That actually confused me for a second. That's fine. No reason to rotate my bleeding self. I mean, if that was immediately giving to me. Heals its allies 1 HP. That's pretty good. And then we have another life savings. I guess you could stack these on somebody with a lot of equipment. But I think having some sort of heal right now is probably going to be better in the long run. Although I just get 2 gold every time I get an activate. It's pretty strong. But I only have 1 activate, so that's very specific. It says it heals its allies, not itself. I do heal here. I really need another Chimera. What's this do? Really, that they should be swapped, because I will swap in for him sometimes. Collect my loot. Inflicts 3 poison on a random opponent and 2 poison on a random Chimera. Well, that seems horrible, because that could land on me, is what it's saying. I do not like that. What's Thrift Shop do? What is this? Well, that's horrible. Gain focus. If the attack KOs every Chimera on both teams, faints. Wait. If the attack KOs every Chimera, team faints. Okay. This is actually pretty good. Just run out of dice and get gold. This is actually better than this because it doesn't require anything. You just don't want to die. I'm trying to think of how many battles would that be useful in. That's a really good dice for the final fight. See, the issue is I don't know if that's going to be... I'm trying to think. How many turns on average does it probably take? 4 to win a fight, so that's 4 gold. So, does it... It will pay for itself, but will it pay for itself 1, 2, 3, probably 4, 5, 6, right? 6 times 4, if everything takes 4 turns. It's 24. I guess if I bought it, it'd be... If I'm going to buy it, I gotta buy it now. Because it has to repay for itself. I do think it's worth it. Nothing else is worth it here. This seems really good, but if the attack KOs every Chimera on both... So if I kill it with this, it will... Yeah, that just seems bad. If I kill anything with this, it will kill me and everything else. That's horrible. If I had something that, like, resurrected, that'd be great, but I don't. And actually, that wouldn't even be great, because then the next fight I'd have everything else dead but the one thing. And I'd have to pray that I am able to... Well, actually, that wouldn't even be a problem. If you have something that revives, you could just get this, you just win. Because it's always going to revive after everything dies. I'm going to do this, even though I'm like... Normally, I don't think I would do this. I swear to God, if that thing dies with that, I'm going to be so annoyed. That's going to take my money away. Let's go this way. That's a random item. I don't get to see what it is. What do you do? Don't you entangle stuff or something like that? No more dice. That includes the enemy team. I mean, you're actually better to hit me with because you only do 3. Eh. The sad part, this is only going to take me, He does heal himself with that, too, actually. That's... We just rotate here. 2 gold. Not bad. And I'm healing a little bit, which is fine. We're not going to be able to not get... We're going to have to take damage. It's not worth it. So we got 2 gold. Almost 3. We need to have, like... That's actually good for making them 1 gold, but... I don't... That would be if I just roll a bunch of bad dice. Please be something that gives me some sort of strength. Yes, freeze. That's really strong. I think you replace him. And you get 2 equipment slots. Yep. It's actually solid. He has a lot of life. We're putting it on him for now. Let's try to clear some of these fights. I'd like to know where the Dice Smith is, too. I like to see what the Dice Smith has to offer. Getting another dice at this point would be pretty good. Alright, attack grants 1 gold to the attacker's team. I like that. We don't want this thing to move into combat. That would be bad for us. I'm trying to think about this. I mean, we clash, I think. And then we do support. Then we keep this in the that's actually solid. I wish I had that unit. That'd be really good with this. Alright, we are going to rotate so you get hit. Because you have regen now. And then we'll rotate you in. All dice are gone. We get some gold. We got to kill this thing. It's extremely important. Wow. Wow. That's all I gotta say to that. I think I literally have 1 idle on that dice and I just rolled it. It's 1 out of 6. Alright, well we definitely want to clash with you. Mirror. Can't rotate. Attack. Money. Healing. Activate. You have the money thing. I literally had to think about that for a second. I'm like, where's the money at? And he kills you. Perfect. That guy took a little bit of damage there. Actually, I wonder how risky it is to go another fight. Since I didn't pick the Scroll Master last time, it actually gave me another Scroll Master. That's interesting. Let's see what we get. Probably goes up in price. This is a really solid one. If the... Wait. What's this? Oh, I reached Salem's door. So if I reach Salem's door with it, that's how it chooses if I get it in a scroll. Oh. I see. But I don't want to use that again. If it's in the... I want to kind of go with the Chimera that it gives me. I also don't think that really works with what I'm trying to do. Right? I want strength gain. Interesting. I kind of like that. It picks a Chimera that you already beat a run with, but I also don't like it because I feel like you should be trying to go a certain way. Like, you should be trying to use the Chimera of the Talisman you're using. Maybe once you beat it, it gives you from your Talisman, you know, that you already ran with, because that'd be better. If not, developers, and you watch me as a small-time streamer, please fix that and make that what it is. I think that'd be way more fun. Alright, we need to find the dice here. Alright, I really don't want to clash with that. Oh, man. I think when you kill it, it rotates. This is the issue here. If I rotate, I might get him, and he's going to KO me. This does not KO me. I think it's too much of a risk to not do that. Yeah, because then he would have hit me and it would have KO'd me. Oh, wow. I need you to rotate. Mirror that, please. More gold. I do get an energy blast here, which is nice. I mean, if he mirrors me, he just gets the gold, right? Can't activate my own teammate? Well, that was probably the worst possible random thing I could get there. I heal, and then I heal again. Now I deal 11 damage to everybody. Rough. That was rough. Everybody's pretty healed except you. Diceman. A new die. Give me a new die. Oh, I got a die here. What's this do? Ready for customization. It has a lot of idling on it. We can get it. And then it has free rotation and it has attack. What do we got? Why is that so expensive? Then we got 2 free rotations. So, alright, we buy it because it's just having another die is super strong. And then mirror is fine on that. I would actually like to put this on this die. I'm going to make this have free rotation on it. It'll give me more control over my rotation. Yeah, I think that's the way to go here. Boom, boom, boom. And then it gives me an attack. Then we're going to put strength on here. Strength on here wouldn't be bad either. We don't have the money for it yet, though. This would be a solid dice for the last fight, too. It's defense, free rotation, and attack. We want this. Honestly, I don't think I'm going to be able to afford this, but we'll see when we get there. I do kind of dislike that To get a Chimera, to get a full team by the second map, I have to use the scroll. There was nothing in the thrift shop, right? Yeah, there was nothing. It was just the money. It was just a money thing. Alright. I doubt I'll have the money for this, buy this, but we'll see what happens here. What's he do? Is he a defensive guy? Well, that's horrible. Guard's really bad for me. Right, and then we attack. It's supposed to be half of my strength, it said. Oh, I'm super confused why I just got super stacks of... Oh, you know what I was supposed to do there, and I just didn't realize it? I was supposed to freeze. That was unnecessary damage I just took. He's gonna die from this. No, I won't, because I ended the match. Oh my god, that was scary. I literally thought I was gonna die. Well, that's just decent. Just gives me guard. I mean, right now it doesn't really matter who is on. I forgot what the stone hand does. Equipment. Gives me 30 gold, but then I lose a slot. That doesn't help me. 30 gold would give me another dice, right? We could make our last Chimera iridescent. We could use it on him, because we haven't got rid of him yet. I think that's what we do. I think we just we keep this on until right before we go to a shrine. If I, oh my god, if I forget to do this, oh my god, that'd be horrible. I could see me doing it too. Brood berries, I guess. Hopefully, I get like a spicy berry. Yeah. You're kind of my attacker. You suck, and you should not be in the front line, though. I can tell you that. Yeah, definitely got to keep you alive. A brood tree gives me a nut. You can also go to the dice smith at this point. You can get the buff on this die that I somehow still roll idle on, which is insane to me. The thing is, I actually would prefer another copy on this one, and then a buff on this one, because if I can copy the buff, that actually gives me an attack as well. I think we put it on this one instead. I kind of wish that was 2. I got 2 of those there. Alright. Now I have one idle on each dice. Pray that I don't get it. Going there doesn't make sense. Might as well go to the brood tree. Wow, okay, please don't do that. Inflicts blind on the whole team. I get +1 equipment slot. Inflicts entangle on every ally, including self, to int. Nobody has int, though. And then grants focus to the strongest opponent. Battle ends, give me +20 gold. I don't think this matters. It's definitely that one. I have an abundance of equipment right now. I don't think I need the Traveler, to be honest. I could make an equipment slot. If I were to sew an equipment slot on, I'd probably give it to Boshi. But I actually might need the heal this time. It's hard to tell. I mean, if I go to you, I can't do anything. Yeah, I mean... I don't like the chance, really, either, to be honest. I'd prefer to fight. I'm at the point where I'm, like, literally nervous I'm going to die here. This guy, man. Oh my god, this thing is super annoying. Well, that's great. I'm already getting poisoned. Recklessing attacking doesn't help me. First off, freeze. There's no reason not to freeze every match, pretty much. Poison does a lot of damage, man. I literally, I just want to mention right here, right? I'm circling over that idle. Literally, I have an idle on, like, each dice. And when I say an idle, I mean, like, one. Literally, every match, I'm rolling a dice and getting idle. Like, the luck on that has to be so low. Like, my ability to roll that should not be happening. And it happens every time. I just want to point that out. Happens so much. We're gonna sew equipment on Boshi and we're just gonna give him the thing. Oh, actually, that'd be horrible to do right now because we're gonna fight a freaking elite or we're gonna fight a boss. So we might as well hold off on the gold. None of these are good. This is too random. It could kill me. I don't know why you would ever pick random items in this game. There's so many items that like have a double-edged sword and they're not that good to begin with. If that was like, give the enemy team 6 and you get 2, potentially get 2, I could be like, oh, that's not bad, but it's just too random. Give it to Boshi. Alright. I actually do need healing, so I will take it. We will go here, and then we can heal if we need to, or we can do stats at this point. I would actually take the stats here to give him some more max health. He really needs more max health. He isn't good enough for not having max health. We do have a heal, and we do have end enemy turns. That was horrible that you attacked that, and you did not attack him. We're literally going to rotate you. Okay, first off, we're going to freeze. We're then going to free rotate you right. You're going to ranged attack this. You're then going to copy that and range attack it again, because we just need to kill that thing. And then we rotate this way. We let you attack into him. It's fine. It should have been 1 damage. We get a gold there. Everybody kind of heals. The issue with randomly buffing right now is that I might die from that. Oh, God, please. Yep, of course. I should have attacked with him first and then did that. I misplayed there. I get what I deserve here. Still managed to minimize damage there. If in the lead, a player's die has a small chance of not disappearing after being used. Alright. These don't matter who they're on. He generally will end up in the leadership position, so... we'll put a ranged attack die on here. It's a nice little random. This one can copy these dice. Putting movement on here is probably a bad idea now that I'm thinking about it. Would have made more sense to put like movement on this dice. My team doesn't rely on movement enough to value it. We can't afford the Dice Smith. I'd literally put that... Well, the issue is I need to put that... Get rid of that one idol. Just isn't helpful. It would have been nice if I had this die earlier and I could have put the upgraded strengths on it and then kind of put the attacks on here mixed with the mirrors, and then I could have copied the buffs from this one because they allow me to attack. That would have been more helpful. But so after this, I think we just buff up our guys. I think we risk it. You just need more max health anyways, and it's going to just give you the health. It's about the same. Yeah. Eat. Eat and give me strength buffs on everybody. Nope. Okay. Oh. It is what it is. Oh, okay. So Dice Smith has nothing for me. I can't afford it. Nothing here. Actually, the dice lit. Buying a dice lit here would be solid. What was his dice lit? Was his better? I don't need rotation. This is a little bit of everything. I think I take the player dice lit here. I think that will help me later. All the current dice I have are upgraded except one spot. So I think this one sadly seems pretty useless. I probably should have put less rotation on that one and put rotation on here actually with one. I need more attack, less movement. This isn't as much about movement as my other ones. Alright, well, now or never. What do you do? We just ignore him, right? Oh, I can't. My whole thing isn't. Oh my god! I just realized I really can't ignore them. My whole thing is set up to. Oh, that's crazy. Idle. That's actually fine that he does that, but what I'm oh my god, this is nuts. That was lucky. Oh, he has a good amount of damage on him, too. Oh, this ain't good. That is not going to be enough healing. I actually need to... I think I need to keep rotating him into lead. Always going to be better to attack with him. This is a very interesting fight. So, let me... Because I think I do damage first, then he gains guard. So then we mirror it. We hit him again. Oh, we got mirror back, so we can do it again. We rotate left, then we randomly rotate, because he's going to just heal. Then we let you attack him, because he's healed anyways. Killing the toads is absolutely useless. This is actually good. What's this do? Energy Blast hits everybody, so we freeze. Because he once per turn he gets to get guard. Unfortunately, somehow I rolled my one idle. Which is nuts to me when that happens. Oh, energy attack didn't count. Better to go into him. At least I have some sort of healing here. Can I not roll my random dice? That's perfect. I appreciate that. Retreat. It would have been nice if you hit the one that did 12 damage. But because that didn't happen... I think we let you take the hit here. Oh, I just realized, when he was frozen, did he just take additional damage from that? Because that would actually be an efficient way of removing him. Might as well get the money. Okay. Energy Shock, not Energy Blast. We can actually rotate here because we're safe. Well, the nice thing about this is I'm getting a little bit of healing off. If we hit the boss, he just dies at this point. We can't rotate. But we do get gold for trying. Oh, we got a free guard there. It's actually super good. Alright, well, we won. I was a little nervous about this at first, but now I feel pretty good about it. Oh my god, that was actually intense. On spawn, grants 1 activation to its whole team and heals them by 3 hit points. 4 times activation, inflicts sleep on every opponent. Okay. I mean, literally this would go with the piggy bank, and that's the only reason you would put it on the piggy bank. And that's not even a guarantee. Like, none of these are good. I'm always going to activate, right, the piggy bank, but it's going to be rare. And if I do, just getting that would be insane to even get sleep. This is probably the best one for me. It's the one that takes the least amount of effort. Everyone heal. Yes. This team is not made for surviving. Alright, well, what you're going to do right here, my friend, is you're going to put this, and take this off. Because now we're going to go get our last Chimera, and hopefully it's something good, because I made this iridescent. I mean, we're recruiting you. So what does it do? Turn, start, inflicts burn, equal to equipment slots used. Well, that's great, because you're going to be full on equipment, I can tell you that, my friend. Alright. Alright. It's kind of too late for a die, I think. Alright, I have activation, then I have buffing. But I can't afford it yet. I'm going to put the buffing on this die if I have the money. Then I put an attack on this die. And then probably put an attack on this die if I can get the money. An additional die doesn't matter. This is the only die I need for the final fight. We're going to put this on you for now. This is going to just end bad if it gets like a super strong guy in there. I want him to end up in lead. Technically, he doesn't even need to be in lead. Really should be like you or him. Somebody that can actually take a hit. Trying to think about how I'd want to do this here. Yeah, I mean, either way. Try to keep you and him in lead here. You're going to keep going back to lead. Oh, this is a hard one, because I like putting him in lead, but he's like literally the worst person I could possibly put there, because when he gets hit, it just kills him. I'm actually nervous about this. So, he's... Oh my god, this is a horrible team to face. Because he gets focused. He needs to die first, but he does fire stuff, which is super annoying. I like how... Why are you taking additional damage here? When you guys hit each other, why are you both taking additional damage? I'm actually confused by that. What is happening? I'm so confused. Alright, well, we're gonna clash. I don't know why... Why are you getting buffed? Why are you getting buffed to 8 damage? I need that explained to me. I'm so confused by that. What is happening? What is this? Like, legitimately, what is happening here? I am so confused. Alright. He's gonna just start putting burn on everybody, but... Dude, can we not get, like, the worst abilities here? Okay. And he is increasing damage. Like, I don't know if that's something to do with the iridescent. Is that what it is? Yeah, like, he doesn't take additional damage. I have no idea why this guy's getting hit for more damage. I'm really confused by that. We're gonna clash. We're actually gonna put ice on this dude first. Then we're gonna clash. Copying an attack here doesn't work. It really would have been better to put him in lead than take him out of lead to heal. That would have made the most sense. Doesn't burn just deal damage when attacked? Oh, they need to be hit. That's not as good as I thought it was. Yeah, for some odd reason, it literally rotate left would put him into the space. I don't think I can kill him in a hit. Right? Even with him, I could do 16 and then 8. So the best thing we can do here is just let Boshi tank, I think. Right. And then we want to blast you. Well, it would have been better to put the stronger guy in there. And so blast you again. And we'll rotate you in even though it's not the best. Oh, I need like an actual attack so I can hit this guy with all the fire damage on him here. Well, I got an AoE and then no freaking mirror. That's annoying. Buff. Okay, would have been nice if you randomly hit the guy that was a problem. Why are you guys getting... Oh, because he has burn on him. He deals 2 more damage. I get it. It's the burn that's doing it. I was so confused by that. We want to put you back in lead. Because then we're going to pull you out of lead. You could use some regen too, to be honest. Be nice if we get some more buffing here. Alright, so we strengthen you. You're going to randomly attack somebody. Then we mirror you to give you more strength. You're going to randomly attack somebody. Alright. He just dies, right? Yeah, okay. I was going to say, who has the least amount of fire? It's him. He's messed up right now. We just leave him in case he attacks. That's fine. We can actually move him in then. Try to get regen on somebody here. Oh, I didn't clear the dice. That was a wait. I lost a gold there. Oh! I win here. Let me activate and get the 1 gold here that I missed out on. Piggy bank me. Hilarious. I just realized what happened there. Alright, well, we have money for the smith now. And we have more money for the smith. Take all the money. My lord. Alright. Alright. Oh, wow. Alright. Can I afford all this stuff? I could get another die. But the thing is, right now, that's fine. So I wouldn't be able to afford another die. No, I shouldn't say I can't afford another die. Wouldn't make sense, right? Because that'd be 108. I'm trying to think, would that actually be beneficial to me to get that die? I don't think it would. I already have this die for the final boss fight, and I just don't think I'm going to need it. I think going this route is just stronger. I'm actually going to get rid of one of the rotations on this die. Actually, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get rid of the right and the left and try to have... Well, actually, right and the left, is that better than random? I think it is, because at least I know what the hell I'm moving. It's a lot of risk when you don't know where you're moving, I feel like. So we put that on that die, get rid of one of the randoms. We put activation here. And then we probably put the attack here and then on this die as well. Right? I think that sounds right. Do I have enough money for all that? 44 plus 48. It's almost 50-50 right there. I wouldn't be able to get them all right now. So it would be what's most important. Probably the attack die. Reckless attack's just bad. Yeah, okay. I think this is the way to go. And then I could just put this on the mirror. Most of the time that's what I'm trying to mirror anyways, right? Alright. That's about right. I'm happy with that. Alright. It's a battle. Oh, I should have put equipment on him. I just realized what I just did there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attack, and then attack again. We're going to freeze you. I'm going to rotate right, because that gives him regen. It's actually better for you to attack, unfortunately. You still hit for like a truck. But you hit less of a truck than the other guy does. Then we rotate you, because we have to. Then we rotate you left. And then we rotate you right. We get 1 gold from that, and he heals. Pretty much almost what he took in damage anyways. So that's fine. We really want to kill this guy first, if we are able. So we're going to buff. He's just going to hit somebody, randomly hit you, that's fine. He's going to buff. He's going to randomly hit somebody, he hits you, that's fine. He's going to shoot. That kills you, which is fine. I'd rather get attacked by this guy. We're going to do one of these, one of those. And then it doesn't really matter if I rotate here or not, but we're going to rotate you. Yeah. We're going to shoot you, because it gets blocked and it takes away your frozen. And we get my gold from doing that. Everybody heals a little bit except himself. He's going to pretty much die from fire next turn. Alright, let's activate the gold first. We can also just cast his frost on him. And then we buff you up. Alright, I'm getting the hang of this team now. This is a pretty solid team. It really requires my bat to trigger to do anything now. I actually would like equipment now. I'm wondering if I should go just get a piece of equipment. Also, who would I want to hold something else? I guess it depends on the equipment I get, right? What's this do? Well, that's very random. I guess it's better than nothing, though. You're generally going to end up in lead, so you're actually fine being... Oh, this guy's going to want my equipment. Yeah, well, I have equipment for you. I have that freaking poison thing. Random piece of equipment for a random piece. Or I just get gold. This is probably the better choice, but, you know, hey. Why not? Oh my god, that was such a good oh my god, I'm so glad I did that right now. Because that's going to just make him stronger. That is insanely good on him right now. Every time he exits lead now, he heals and he gains 2 int, which just increases his fire damage. That's nuts. The issue is now I need an equipment slot. I need to sew somebody an equipment slot for this. Who do I want in the leader position? I probably want Boshi. Actually, he's good to put it on too. I'll give him the equipment slot because the equipment slot actually increases his fire as well. So now he has 9, and then every time he leaves the leader, he gains 2. That's just crazy, dude. That's so good. Is anybody hurt? He is. Nobody's hurt that bad, though. No reason to go here yet. I'm so happy I rolled this guy as an iridescent. That's freaking broken, and then I just lucked on that. I don't even know where I want to go. I don't think it really matters at this point. He's just getting more buff every second. Hey, you know what? We're going to randomly rotate you. You want to give some regen, you want to, do your thing, then we're going to rotate you back. Because we don't care if you lose leadership. We're going to buff up his attack, that's what we're all about here. And then we're just going to shoot. I mean, we might as well kill the leader, right? Yeah. That'd be crazy if that stacked with the fire. That'd be like instant death. Well, he got guard, so if we're going to get somebody slammed in the face, it's going to be you next turn. Unfortunately, it's a random rotation, so it's a 50-50 right now. Either way, rotate! Oh, super lucky there. And he gained int from that. We're going to clash after you gain strength, though. So let's get you some clashing going on. We're then going to idle you. We are going to use this. I do want to freeze you. Oh my god, this is so strong. I'm loving this so much. I wish that triggered the fire. That'd be hilarious to me. This is just straight up broken. We are going to let you take the hit here. I'm going to freeze after the clash. I'm going to attack. Copy the attack. He moves in. He hits me, unfortunately. Oh, man. I wish he didn't take all that damage at the end. That was kind of an unfortunate person to have to face. Targeted die, it is unused without triggering its effect. I mean, that's good for the enemy dice. I don't want to do that to myself. Well, I got money. That's actually not that bad. That's only 1 in 3 chance of that actually happening. Not good enough. Not good enough. What? What? I want this. That just gives him 1 more int. Hold up. How many regular battles do I have? I only have 1 regular battle left, don't I? I kind of need to buy that now. I don't think that's necessary. That's pretty good. That's just a 1 int permanent int. We're going to use that immediately. I'm happy with that. I'm having a good time with this. Alright, I am going to go get the shrine. Simply because I'm going to heal my dude. He really needs food. Alright. Well, he still needs food. You know what? I'm pretty sure I can mirror this. Oh, that was actually really bad. He sleeped my, I love how I got on fire there. Alright, well that was unfortunate. Because I was probably the worst person to move into that position. Oh. Yeah, he misses because he's asleep. Well, that was unlucky. It says lucky and then it freaking... I actually need him to get hit here. I prefer you get hit by the weaker guy. Gain strength. Gain strength. Alright, perfect. That's who I wanted to die anyways. We move you into leadership. We energy shock you. Get some gold. Get lucky. It's going to trigger. Now, I want to test something here. But I'm not going to be able to. I'm just going to roll the int. Yeah, alright. It's fine. I was pretty sure I'd be able to double it if I got the mirror, but I didn't, so... What? That's so good too. I'm putting this on him. I need to figure out what item I'm getting rid of here. I really think you don't need that. Yeah, that's fine, because that you need that on yourself. This gives you 1 int. I actually think this is a really good item, but I think this is better for you. I actually want a freaking equipment slot now. I'm probably going to get an equipment slot at the fire here. Not that I'm probably going to change my team at this point, but what are we offering me? Oh, that's pretty solid. It just attacks twice. So that's 10 damage. That's a really strong Chimera. I'd arguably say that would be really good if I didn't have him, because he's better for my build. He'd be a good starter Chimera, though. Without any team, you would just work, which is really good. Interesting. Can I buy from the Dice Smith now? The question is, would it be worth buying another die? Even if it just has attack and a free rotation, that's not bad. $60 and then $32. I actually think it's worth getting this. I don't know if I can use more than 5 die, though. I think when I try to use 5 die, it canceled, so it might be better to just go with this and not get that. I really don't want to test that theory and then find out I can't use that in the final fight, because that will just make things a lot easier. Alright, well. Start hitting things. What's this do? I'm actually going to let you take a hit here. Well, he dies either way next turn. Armadon is just dead. Yep, he's not really getting hit. That's why I gave... Yep. This is actually weaker right now, which is pretty funny. He hits for 16. Yeah, putting the fire on him is pretty bad. Might as well let him heal first. We'll attack. Then we'll mirror. I could have actually healed myself by doing that. Nice. Alright. We're going to go through all that first. I was gonna say I'll risk him. That'd be the one time I actually wanted the regeneration to go through. Honestly, I think I'd give it to him. One to you and one to him. I can heal, right? Yeah. I think I'd give him an equipment slot, right? Is that what I was going to do? Jesus, let me see what we got going on. I kind of want to do the elite battle just to do it, but I don't think it's worth it. Oh, this is every turn you fall asleep. That's actually bad. I didn't realize that. Interesting. I mean, that's essentially the same thing as dice destruction, right? Because I would just use this to get rid of one of his dice, but this would just... I literally would hit him with all my dice and then use this, and then he just doesn't get to go. That seems pretty strong. You know what I should probably do? Actually, I guess, right, if I do the elite fight... I don't know, is the elite fight even worth it? Do I just heal? Actually, what am I going to buy? None of these are really good. Yeah, none of that's good. I don't think the elite fight's worth the time. It would be to upgrade a dice, which I don't really need. And I don't, yeah. I think we really don't even need an equipment slot, honestly. We'll get the equipment slot just because it buffs up my guy, but I don't think it's actually even necessary. Oh, we could eat here, too. Well, okay. I find it very interesting when you eat, it's like really rare that you get strength buffs. I guess I just got a free int forever, which that pretty much would have been the equipment slot anyways. It was just better to eat, I think. Alright, we're going in on the final boss. We're going to drop our dice immediately, get an extra thingamajig. Oh, this is horrible. This is my strategy. Okay, well that didn't work the way I wanted it to. Well, hilarious. This gets him out of the thing. It's actually not horrible to kill these guys first. We have a random rotation, let's do that. I would have preferred it was him. We'll move you back in. I'm okay with you getting hit. Yeah, that's fine. He's the weakest of the attackers. That's actually like the worst thing. I would rather clear these guys out than let them stay on the board. I'm going to try the dice destruction thing. I wanted to see how this works. So if I use all my dice first, right? I go like this. He hits him. Alright, activate. Because no one else has an activation effect. We freeze him, because that just makes sense to do that. Then we support attack, which we're going to use you to do that if we're going to do it. Alright. Then we can attack with you, that's fine. Actually, we do free rotation, we rotate right. We attack with you. You get regen. We strike. And then we do ends current turn, dice destruction. Boom. Oh, that's broken. So I can literally just win. Right? We buff you up again. Yeah. That's nuts. We freeze him, right? And then he just dies. Is frozen not stack? I'm actually confused by this. I mean, either way, he dies right here, I think. He actually wouldn't die right there. What's his spell do? What's your spell? Well, we're not going to let you do this. We're just going to end turn. We have the end turn. That's literally this, but better. You just don't get to do anything. We just win the game. Nope. Wow. That was nuts. Hey! Wrath Talisman. Hey, we got the Pain Talisman. We got a Shadow Chest. We got a new biome. Nice. What's this? New gear? I quit. Thanks for joining me, guys. This game's been super fun. I hope you guys are enjoying the content. I plan on doing one run of each, and then I might do a tier list. I'm trying to clear them, and then I run. I'm really enjoying the game, so I do run it on my own, but I just don't record it. I'm doing all the initial blind runs for each talisman with you guys. Anyways, thanks for checking it out, and I hope to see you in the next one. Later.